it's Charlotte with Makesy. Today I'm here to teach you about how to use essential oils in candle making. If you've ever considered using essential oils in candles, you're not alone. Essential oils are an all-natural material from plants and flowers, and they're very popular in beauty products, skincare products, as well as home fragrance products like candles, diffusers, and room sprays. But using natural products is not always without difficulty. Not all essential oils are suitable for candle making. So you may be wondering, well, people want essential oils in candle making, but they don't all work. Do I have to test every single one? When it comes to candle making, it's always important to test every single component and factor that you put into your candles. The wick, the wax, the fragrance, the vessel, in each unique combination. But today I'm gonna give you a little cheat start by telling you which essential oils we have tested in candles and how they perform. So one of the differences with fragrances versus essential oils is that fragrances are designed to be used in candles, so they often have higher flash points, meaning they are suitable to be used in the high temperatures that a candle creates. Essential oils, being unadulterated natural materials, we can't control their flash points. They are what they are. So when we use certain essential oils, like citrus, for example, these naturally have lighter weight, more volatile molecules in the essential oil. Thus, they have a lower flash point. And a lower flash point mixed with a candle is not always the best combination. I would recommend screening your essential oils before you even get started testing and eliminate those that have a flash point below 150 degrees Fahrenheit. The essential oils that have that low of a flash point most likely are going to give you some kind of issues in your candle, whether the fragrance just dissipates completely and you can't smell it at all, or it may give off a strange changed odor while the candle's burning. Those essential oils are typically not suitable for candle making, so first start by looking at the safety data sheet of an essential oil, gather the flash point, and then start from there. So I have 5 of our top essential oils here from Makesy that we have tested, and I'm gonna give you my notes in how they performed in a candle, both the cold throw when the candle is not burning and the hot throw when the candle is burning. So let's get started with our #1 essential oil, which is one of the most popular essential oils in the world, lavender. Our French lavender essential oil had both a very strong cold throw and a very strong hot throw. That one worked in candles. But the last factor you may want to look for, besides just the odor when you're testing an essential oil, is if it discolors the wax. So again, essential oils are natural, unadulterated materials. So some of them are naturally going to be darker in color, green, dark yellow, orange, brownish, to a light color with really almost colorless. So the lavender essential oil was 0 discoloration. This looked beautiful in a candle and it smelled amazing. So lavender definitely has our stamp of approval on use in candle making. Besides just using lavender on its own, you can also blend that essential oil with other essential oils like cedar wood or some citruses like grapefruit or orange to create a more complex odor than just that single note essential oil. The next essential oil is patchouli. Patchouli is a very earthy, kind of grassy essential oil. Some people love it, some people not so much. But this essential oil held up very well in the cold throw. So it had a very strong cold throw. And the hot throw was also strong. Not quite as strong as the lavender, but still very strong. The only downside, I would say, of this essential oil is that it is a darker color, kind of yellowish, dark greenish, depending on the season, where it's grown. All of these factors can change the color of your essential oil. Given that patchouli typically has a dark yellow, dark green hue, it did discolor the wax, leaving the wax kind of a yellowish color. So if this bothers you, then patchouli essential oil maybe would not be your first choice for essential oils and candle making. Okay, next up is our Egyptian geranium essential oil. This essential oil held up well in candles as well. Had a strong cold and strong hot throw. Not quite as in your face as the others, but still strong, detectable. It did have a slight odor change when put into a candle, a little bit more smooth. Geranium is a very beautiful white floral. It can smell a little bit strong, sharp to the nose when smelled as a straight essential oil, but kind of smoothed out in the candle and actually worked out really beautifully and had no discoloration to the candle as well. So geranium has our stamp of approval as well. Next up is the beautiful ylang ylang essential oil. This is one of my favorite essential oils. It's an exotic, amazing floral note. It just honestly adds a beautiful, beautiful fragrance to any product that you put it in. I love ylang ylang essential oil. And luckily, this one also has our stamp of approval in candle making. It was strong in its cold throw. The hot throw was also strong, but it did change a bit compared to smelling out of the bottle. This is common with essential oils. The odor can change while the candle is burning. I still loved how it smelled, but it did smell slightly different than out of the bottle. And lastly, the wax, the ylang ylang did give a slight discoloration to the wax. It doesn't bother me, but if you want a pure white wax, then ylang ylang essential oil may not be your go-to, or you may try blending it with other essential oils like lavender, for example, to minimize that wax discoloration. Okay, last but not least is our cedar essential oil. So cedar essential oil is a very classic woody EO. It has almost dirty woody notes, kind of like camphoraceous, campfirey, that kind of smoky odor that you would expect from wood. It blends beautifully with other essential oils. Personally, not my favorite on its own, but it is great to add in a woody undertone to other essential oils like to a lavender or to a citrus. Cedar is a very grounding essential oil. And this one also has our stamp of approval in candle making. It had a strong cold throw, a strong hot throw. The hot throw was slightly shifted while the candle was burning, so not exact representation of that out of the bottle odor, but still a great fragrance, essential oil overall to use in candles. Also, like some of the others, slightly discolored the wax, but pretty minimal overall. There you have it. Those are our 5 essential oils that we tested and approved in candle making. Again, not every essential oil works in candle making, especially those with lower flash points like our citrus essential oils may be tougher to use in candle making. You can also try blending them together and come up with your own unique essential oil blend. You can find all the candle making supplies you need, including essential oils, on Makesy.com. And be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay in the know on all the latest makers tips and tricks. Now go make it happen.